Hello, hello. Welcome to your VOD review. Thank you for sending it in. Yes, essentially I'm just gonna be watching it through, commenting on some things, giving you some feedback. Please feel free to ask me questions afterwards when you get in things. But yeah, so we're on defense, Eichenwald. Okay, good start for your team comp. You got Zarya, Ryan, classic frontline duo. Sombra and Genji as DPS, and your Ana as Zen as a support, sorry. Yep, so, overall, good team comp. You want to be trying to um, combine ults with Sombra, forget the Grav EMP, um, also making sure that your Ana has Bio Grenade when you Grav as well. You also have the potential of Grav, Nano Blade. So honestly, a lot of combos here. Just being mindful to actually combine your ults in this case.
Yeah. Think we're gonna lose? I
Yep.
don't know. Stop.
I
No.
have XQC phone to person after Canada lost.
Okay, so let's see.
Right there.
That's what I call team bonding.
That's something I can spend a little bit of money on.
Yeah.
I'll probably just,
They have Farah.
back my guard.
Laser tag, yup. Good night's rest. Nah.
Oh my god,
No.
they matrixed it.
I'm
They have
telling you, Matt.
Farah left.
Okay. So start off
Laser
here.
tag, yup.
Right, you're going for some early energy.
Good night's rest.
Right, your bubble was very, very early.
Nah.
Right, essentially they weren't even shooting at you. They didn't know you were there yet. So your bubble's on 10-second cooldown now. That's pretty much wasted.
Oh my god,
No.
they matrixed it.
In this scenario, since you were there when they first left, you should be communicating to your team what they
Good
actually
night's
have.
rest. Nah.
Right, so Diva,
Oh my god,
Ryan,
they matrixed it.
right, even just having that kind of information, having some
I'm telling you,
understanding,
Matt.
Farah left.
it can definitely be beneficial. And here, so the Ryan fire strikes essentially at you, and you have your personal bubble, right? So that's essentially free ult charge, right? You should always be trying to bubble those to get that free energy, right? Because it also takes away the ult charge from the enemy Reinhardt. Right, personal bubble, right, just kind of walk in front, they weren't really shooting anything, you got a couple energy.
Farah's half.
Again, bubble, see the fire trick, but even before then, right, you just kind of bubbled randomly. You didn't really see what's going on. But just, luckily you did get some of that fire strike.
Oh, you're anti and low.
Mm.
Oh, their McCree's one. Oh, that was Anna. Never mind.
They're,
Hold it, I'm
Reload.
a just came out of nowhere. My shield's half. By half, I mean literally in 4.
Okay.
Farah's half.
Right, yep, show fire strikes, yep.
Farah's half.
Right, so here you should be communicating that the McCree is going right side. Right,
Oh, you're anti and low.
just luckily the Genji sees it.
Mm.
Oh, their McCree's one. Oh, that was Anna. Never mind.
They're,
Hold it, I'm
Reload.
just came out of nowhere.
So especially playing Zarya Ryan, you want to be communicating with your Reinhardts to, allow the Reinhardt to be as aggressive as they want. So just making sure you have the communication with the Ryan. It can either be, you say bubble or he says bubble, but just having some communication there for your front line can really be beneficial.
My shield's half. By half.
Right, the bubble there wasn't really needed. You're already 60 energy. Not really much to gain.
Half, I mean literally in 4.
Oh my god. Fair's marked. She can't fly.
Okay, so here, right? So you're pretty
By
decently
half,
high
I mean
energy,
literally
right? Around
4.
60.
Oh my god.
Um, so in this scenario, you know, kind of in general, Zarya bubbles, you want to be using them to save teammates from, you know, life-threatening damage, right? So you want to be able to block those big chunks of damage and be able to essentially save teammates. That's one of the reasons why you're an off tank. You can, you know, allow for the aggressive playstyle, or you can help protect someone. So, you know, kind of bubbling, you know, all over the place, right? You do build some ult charge, but it doesn't really get any benefits from your bubbles itself, right? Those bubbles you want to be able to use to actually be able to, you know, save someone, essentially.
Fair's marked.
One thing I've noticed before is even, so, like, so Diva, right? You can just, you know, left click her, right? Like, there's no, she can't block that at all. Especially high energy, Ray can take off some of that armor. That's just a general tip.
Fair's marked. She can't fly.
Here, see, you're already 90% energy. You bubble that Rhine. He was shielded up. There's no communication there. So now you have a bubble kind of wasted. They're pushing up now. So you could have shielded for Shatter, for example.
No.
Again, bubble here. No really use. Just making sure you use those bubbles when they're actually needed.
Oh my.
Oh, I just used my ult.
Oh! Help me! Bubble me! Nice!
Why is he?
Yay.
He's literally the
Yeah, good bubble.
there.
I just got solo shattered, but I feel like
See, right, those are the kind of things you want to be saving your bubbles for, right? Right, there's two different types, right? You know, they can definitely get those power bubbles, but you know, I also want to be saving your bubbles for actually, you know, life-threatening circumstances for your teammates.
like attacked personally.
Good. He's coming for it.
My ultimate is charged.
Oh!
I'm
I'm trying to
trying
right click this Pharah.
to hack her once she gets past.
Right, you see there, right? Genji wasn't really in any danger. Just wasted bubble, didn't get any energy from it or anything. So,
Oh, I hit her twice. Sucks.
same with your bubble.
I have, grab now.
I have transfer there.
Alright, tell me when to grab.
See, same thing with the Ryan, right? Essentially, you're just using bubbles when you get bubbles. With bubbles, you want to really be mindful of when you're actually using them and why you're using them. So there, Ryan wasn't in danger. He wasn't being aggressive. He wasn't charging in. He wasn't low. So really, no reason why to do bubble there, especially since you're high energy already.
Zarya.
Mercy, mercy, mercy.
Oh. You guys ready for EMP? Oh, it's big.
That was a bit
Excessive.
oh.
Who, me?
It
or
was
the
so big
Genji?
though.
Yay.
So, okay, so here, you know, big grab,
Mercy, mercy, mercy.
Oh. You guys ready for EMP?
but you chuck it into a Devo. Right? It's very lucky that that wasn't Eden. At the higher ranks, that would have absolutely been Eden. One tip you can do is actually fire it into a wall or something like that. So that way you actually can't get eaten because of the projectile, you know, the projectile time. It's not enough for it to actually get eaten by the DM. So just be mindful of that, right? Don't chuck your right clicks or your grabs into divas, especially when you know they still have defense matrix.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, you guys white floor here, probably a little unnecessary in the ult
Bit,
usage.
Excessive.
Oh.
Who, me?
It
or
was
the
so big
Genji?
though.
Yay.
It was just
Me.
everyone.
Yeah. I don't know, I thought the grab was good.
Yeah, the grab was fun. I mean, that.
Oh, did we
yeah.
nanoed too?
Zarya. Did
Yee.
he actually?
Yeah.
Is there anyone you don't love?
No.
Just
Oh, I
check.
almost killed the McCree.
I don't like the enemy team, you know, since the enemy. But if they're on my team, I like them.
Okay.
They have a Winston now?
I was gonna say they definitely have bomb.
Oh god. Oh.
Oh, I tried to save you.
Killed their Mercy.
I killed their Pharaoh while she's ulting. I'm gonna die to the Diva.
McCree hacked.
My name's McCree.
Okay. So a couple things here.
Just
Oh, I
check.
almost killed their McCree.
So
I don't like
good,
the
get some energy,
Yeah, me,
get some
but
right
if they're on
clicks
my
in.
team, I like them.
They have a Winston now?
I was gonna say they definitely have.
I'd be trying to make sure that you're looking for a bubble on your teammates, just in case they're not behind the shield or hiding.
Bomb.
Oh god.
Right, so see, they jump in. They...
Oh, I tried to save.
Oh, so you bubble your Zen. So Monkey is slept here. So just make sure that you're not actually waking a sleeping target. Right, especially since he's nanoed, right? If you let him sleep, that takes time away from the nano. Now it'll probably be over. So just be mindful of that. But see, you wake him up, and then he jumps into your backline. Right? So in this case, you can either go for the Monkey, who is nanoed, probably the best choice, or instead go for the Ana, who is right here, all by herself. You're 100 energy, right? You're full charge. You can melt this Ana. See? Good. But now remember, you still have a Monkey who is behind you and taking out your backline. Right? See? He's still in your backline.
Killed their Mercy.
No real... You don't really recognize it.
See?
I killed their Pharaoh while she's ulting. I'm gonna die to the Diva.
McCree hacked.
See? Right? He's really low. But you just kind of go for a different target, right? You're not really committing to anything in particular. Bubble wasn't really necessary there.
My name's McCree.
Right, so good start of going for the Ana, but just remembering, what's around you and knowing that there's a nanoed Monkey in your backline. Just being mindful of that and trying to actually protect your teammates.
Whew. I knew what that Pharaoh was about to do as soon as she started flying over top of us like that.
Right, so 60 seconds left. You want to be trying to farm your ult,
So that was
send those juicy
Nano,
right clicks in.
Diva bomb.
You just kind of
Pharaoh.
back off.
Oh.
See, both bubbles
Oh no, that does
used.
not help her.
No real usage there. You bubbled your Sombra, who is hidden.
Feral.
Oh.
Right, she's EMP'd, and you're right. So now you have a bubble. Bubbles on 11-second cooldowns.
Oh no, that does not help her.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They have a May.
Right now you could have a bubble for
You
this
guys
guy.
you guys are a bit far up there, boys. I thought she kind of hit her head
Again, bubble. No real use here.
on that. It's really weird. There's a Winston
Monkey.
behind.
Anti?
Hey, good job.
Can't reach you, Ryan?
Oh my word. Keep Michael alive.
He's one. I killed their
Mercy
Pharaoh.
hacked.
One thing I've
There's a-
noticed that you do is you don't really left click. You do a lot of right
Uh-oh.
clicks.
They have a May.
You guys are a bit far up there, boys. I thought she kind of hit her head on that. It's really weird. There's a Winston
Monkey.
behind.
Anti?
Right here, for example, right clicks, we do kill him. But having those, right, you can alternate left click for a little bit, right click, right, to get that maximum damage per second. Especially because you're pretty high energy, right? That left click does a lot of damage. If it's a case of actually aiming, I'd recommend trying to turn down your sensitivity down. I find that really helps me. Just be mindful of that, right? Your left click does a lot of damage. Right here, you just kind of back off, go for the Ana who's by herself. Good choice.
Oh my word.
Trying to kill yourself. Unfortunate.
Keep Michael alive.
He's one. I killed their
Mercy
Pharaoh.
hacked.
I have shatter when I get back.
Finally, Jesus.
Coming back as Speedy Boy.
I'm almost there. That's speedy.
Diva hacked.
We have Blade, it's fine.
I might
Blade him,
get
you
up
won't.
here.
Everyone.
Diva's
Man,
wait
him.
him.
Right, Diva's one.
Tracer on point?
Ash, get it!
Oh, I thought I had my E.
Mercy?
Mercy?
Oh my god.
That's a real southerner right there.
Boom.
Enough of the end.
So one way here to actually finish off, especially something like this who's low or even a tracer, is to do Here, I'll show you. Is to be doing right click or left click, right click, and then melee.
Together,
Right.
we are strong.
So a couple things. So to get maximum damage, right, you want to be doing left, right. Right? But if something's really close to you and really like this, right, having your right click,
I break
right, you see
you.
how fast that takes him down? Having right click and melee. Something that's close range like that. Right, look at that, that's like almost all this. So that's just one thing to keep in mind.
Thank you. Double kill.
One other thing, I haven't seen you try this, but I want to talk about like bunny hopping essentially. So as Zarya, you can actually jump off the ground. So if you walk forward, look down, and jump and right click, you can actually get a little bit of height. And they can actually be used to get to certain places. Check it too. Yeah, I haven't practiced this on this map or this training range before. But you're able to actually have some, not really mobility, which keep in mind, so you can actually get to certain places by doing this.
Oh, I thought I had my.
So example for here, right, Tracer's really low. Right click, melee.
Arce?
Right, especially since she's really low, having the left click can't, right, especially if you can't, you know, don't have like 100% accuracy, it's really tough to get her.
Oh my god.
That's a real southerner right there.
Yeah, pick her up, good job.
Mercy.
Arce.
Oh my
That's a
god.
real southerner right there.
Yep, so
Right,
I guess
yeah,
he's
that's
big.
just one defense. Not bad. You know, a couple things. Just being mindful of your bubbles. You know, use those bubbles for those priority targets. So a couple things are keeping bubbles for enemy ults, for your teammates' ults. Working with your Reinhardt to use your bubbles, so he can either be aggressive or whatever he needs to be. And just being mindful just not to spam your bubbles, right? Making sure to keep those for important things. If the teammate is low, if they're ulting, if they're getting ulted on. Just being mindful of that. Also, making sure you're left clicking a bit more, using your left click. I see you using right click a lot, right? That can be good for long distance, getting some ult charge, but for closer targets and medium range targets, right? Because your beam can travel pretty far. So just being mindful of that. But you know, overall not bad. Some definitely room for improvements, but overall it's pretty good. So thanks for sending it in, and yeah, cool.